Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome back, and today's barber chair moving day. So let's get right into it. Those of you that ask me how do you move barber chairs, well, this little cart that Milan has here is a game changer. You can pump it up and down, move it around, and you can do pretty much anything you want with it. Now here the master's going to show me a thing or two. Tilting it back lets him get a better grip and changes the physics of it a little bit. And I thought we're going to need some help, but between the cart and his knowledge, there's no problem up for your steps. Right in the building, and we're good to go. Now here, we're just kind of talking about the old chairs, and my chair used to be green, like the new chair is, and he showed me how underneath the seat there's a little tab of fabric stapled to it that should show the original color of the chair, and sure enough, it was a green chair. Kind of slide it over out of the way here, teaching me a thing or two, and we get back to it. And then I realized that I forgot a few tools, and so I had to run home real quick, grab those. And in the meantime, Milan is tightening up the armchairs here. They like to work themselves loose, these screws in this old wood, especially if you're driving them in a vehicle, they like to rattle loose. So we just flip this armchair up, tighten those few screws to make some efficient use of the time while I was dropping the ball. And now to the original problem, which got me in touch with Milan, is that this handle head came loose and broken. And the reason it did that is the holes in this rod that we're drilling out became a little bit too big, and the pins in there sheared off. So what we're doing is putting this rod back on there, and we're going to tap some new holes, put some bolts in there, and tighten them down. Now this is not the proper fix or the original fix, but it's the easy fix, and it gets us back in the game as quick as possible. Without doing it this way, we'd have to take this chair all the way apart up top, put a new rod in there, and reassemble it. And I did not want to take the time to do that myself, and I didn't want to pay Milan to do it, and all the back and forth. So we went with this quick fix. This is my backup chair now. That's why we chose to pick up the original chair. But I'm gonna let Milan kind of speak for himself here, what he does and how he does it.
Wrenches.
Okay, so we'll get that nice and tight down, tap ourselves another hole. But in the meantime, I realized that we forgot this little tiny, this little hand or arm that's holding down that applies pressure to the brake on the recline mechanism. So we'll get that reattached here just momentarily. There we go. Now we're back in the game, ready to go. Let's tap ourselves a second hole, get the other bolt in there, and we'll be well on our way to having another functional chair in the barber shop. Right, there you have it. An old chair back in the game, ready to continue its life of serving customers and making people comfortable. Now back to the new chair. This little bracket we're putting in there is a little metal piece that holds the headrest, which is a really convenient spot for it to be, and a reason why I wanted this particular chair. Another reason I wanted this chair is that the base is a pretty unique base. There's not a lot of those, and it's the paint scheme really for this one. But I'll get back to that in a moment. Milan's going to show me how you move this chair, and barber chairs spin, right? So you use the heavy weight of it and the spinning mechanism to roll it wherever you need to. Use the little mat to protect the floor, and a little final adjustment, and we're back in the game. Milan realized a few things were kind of gummed up and sticking here, so we got the WD-40. We're going to work a few things loose, and make a little kind of adjustments again on the recline mechanism here on that rod. And I'm going to let Milan explain how that works and the best way to
Holding this rod. If you see how they open the clamp and rod is free to go back and forth.
Okay, do it again. Like that, okay.
See?
Yeah.
That's it.
So you were adjusting how tight, how
Yeah.
far apart the rod was. What did you turn?
Turn this.
Right.
So this is screw, you turn right here. See?
Yeah, okay.
If you go too much, be all the time open. That'd be my blockage. Try now if I don't.
It'll always be pushing against that,
Yeah.
against there.
They start opening, you know.
Okay.
And I hope it's not too much now. If you try this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the locking screw. Okay, this one the lock, not gonna be. There's a lot of pressure there when you recline, and after a week, 2 weeks, whatever, they go wrong position. They start recline all the time, or they don't recline at all. Okay. No way, go on.
So there you have it. If you have an old Paidair and it does not recline, that's kind of how you adjust that and bring it back into compliance what you need it to be. So after that, Milan headed home. I went home and ate a little bit, grabbed the girls, and brought them back to see the chair. And it was a cleaning day at the shop. So as always, Amber's tending the products and the really nice things, keeping in order. I'm doing some of the dirty work underneath, cleaning the chairs and cleaning the sink and the back bar. And this is like a once a week, twice a week thing that we've got to do. We've got to fit it into our family schedule. As you can see, this is not Catley's favorite time, but she gets a little bit of screen time, so I guess it's worth it in the end. And for me, having this new chair and this type of thing has been a lot of fun, and it's a cool little adventure. And the best thing is that my old chair breaking was the thing that allowed all this to happen. It'd been a year since I'd seen Milan, so it was nice to catch up with him, see him again, and get to go visit his place. It's like I'm like a kid in a candy store at that place. All the Barber chairs that it is, and I'm happy to have another one of his chairs here and in my shop, ready to go. And I love the green color. The olive drive is what's up. Hey, if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, that goes a long, long way. Everything you've ever wanted to know about a mom and pop barbershop, it's here. We love you. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.